Alright, so this is a continuance of our last video just posted. So we're going to do a little groundwork with him, and I'm going to send him between the fence and the barrel. That's right here. And I also got the tarp on the ground, and so what the barrel is more or less a barrier to keep him from running me over, or like as he goes by, you know, may keep me from getting kicked is what that's for. So we're going to send him around here to the left, and so I haven't seen him yet, so we'll see how he sends. I don't know how he sends, so send him around here. Now he kind of wants to bolt off there, so got her arm up. As soon as he goes, I put my flag back down, so my flag's up here. Now there's a little bit of that defense kind of coming in. We'll change direction. Change directions. I'm not giving him much opportunity to keep going round and round. I don't want a robot, I want a horse. I want to work him mentally. So I'm going to ask him very lightly to change direction. If he doesn't change, I'm going to bump on him.
Are you asking him to trot or walk?
Just walk, preferably. But, you know, he wants to move his feet, so I mean he can trot for right now. Bump on him. So that was a good change direction. He tried to walk off there. He thought, well, maybe I can handle this. So we have found one of the problems, which is him changing eyes. He has a very difficult time going from his left to his right and from his right to his left eye. 1/4, run in. Now, I prefer he walk. I'm going to start kind of getting after him here, see if I can get him to slow down. He's moved his feet around here enough. Just walk. There. Now, he walked into me right there. He stepped up toward me, so I backed him up. He's very stiff when he backs. Just walk off. He needs to think about this instead of just reacting. Hindquarters, run in. Now I'm going to go over here to this orange cone here. Go the other way. I'm really going to snap him around here as we change direction, because he's not going to be bolting off there. So it's okay for him to be afraid of it, but we're not going to act silly about it. You know, it's understandable for him to be, you know, slightly frightened of this, but we're not just going to be putting stupid about it.
We don't need to go to the other side of the 65-foot round pen, no. Basically.
And so this will teach him that I am in control here, not him. So this horse has been handled way too much on his terms. It's not his terms, it's my terms now. That was pretty soft that time when he changed direction. So now he's getting sticky. See, now he's like, I think I'm done. No, you're not. Okay, he's getting slightly okay. So we're going to shorten the distance a little bit. We're going to kind of close the gap here. A lot softer that time going through there. That was real good.
Better.
And so I will show you when I will quit here in a second, is when he tries to walk. That was very close, but not hardly. He could try just a hair more. Now, I'll just let him, he can sit for a second. Well, that was a try. See him licking his lips? See, he understands just that little bit from right there. He walked maybe 3 steps. And just give him a second. You know, you don't have to keep going around in here, you know, keep working because it's not perfect. It's not going to be perfect now. It's not going to be perfect a month from now. But, you know, maybe in a couple years or, you know, whenever it'll be perfect, hopefully. But I don't think a horse ever gets perfect in everything. There's always things they can improve on.
So you don't want to rush him,
We're not in a hurry. We're not on time.
but you want to see some progression every time.
Progression. And it can be so small of a progression. But now, just because he walked, that doesn't mean I give him a treat or go ahead and give him a cookie for it. You know, I'm just going to let him be for a second, just for a minute or two. Just let him air up. Now you see his head's down from where it was this morning, so he's getting more submissive. And so see what he does if I try to pet him. That was better. So he didn't try to avoid me. But this other side is the side that he has the most problem on. So we'll see if we can get his attention here and we'll see what happens. If I try to pet him. That was a lot better than it was earlier.
It's nice that he lowered his head.
He did. He lowered his head down. He's real submissive. And this is restarting a horse that's had some trouble that's been very difficult. This horse has a history of this being difficult. So, you know, some of the things I do with him, you know, I wouldn't do with a colt. And then maybe the next restarting horse that I get in for training when I have to restart, you know. It may be something slightly different I have to modify. That's what I wish there was a program. If I told you, if you do this, this, and this, if you follow these steps, then you'll get this as results. But it's not that way because they're just not the same. There's just too much variation in the horse.
You have to feel and read each animal as an individual.
Yes, exactly. All right, so we move the tarp a little closer now. So kind of see how that's set up, Kelsey. I'll move him.
So you peeked the
So
corner
I'm
of the
trying
tarp out from underneath the orange cone now.
Yeah.
And they're both closer.
And so I'm trying to set him up so he can succeed here. So I don't want him to learn failure. And unfortunately, he's learned that in his life already. But so I got the tarp out just a little bit here, you know, just so he can see it because it's different. Because a while ago, it was like this. Well, you know, now it's like this. So it's slightly different. And so we are trying to progress. And so in a little bit, I hope to have this thing stretched out and have him walk across it like Grandma's horse. So you see that right there? So he was looking at it, he said, whoa, something's different. I don't know what it is, but something's different. And he's a Mustang, so they have that was really nice right there. So I just let him stop on that. But so he is a Mustang, so they have a real high self-preservation, you know, that's in them. And so you got to work to kind of get that out.
Slightly different than a domestic horse.
Yes. Now I'm going to keep him going left here because he wanted to kind of trot. And this is the worst side, I think, because this is the side that everything's been done on. So we'll just take a minute and we'll just work this left side. That was really good.
That was the first time he walked through going
First time.
counterclockwise.
Now what happened right there was I kind of shook this lead rope when he started to trot. I don't know if you could even see it, but I just kind of barely shook it. He said, well, oh, okay. I'm not going to walk. Good boy. Now see, we put his head down right here in front of me because he should acknowledge me whenever I want to pet him. Should be trying to avoid all the time. Face his fear. See him strike out right there at the flag? So he does have to face his fears. So that's a try. He does doesn't have to go across it. I'm not asking him to go across it, but I'm asking him just to say, hey, can you take a second and just maybe look at it, and we'll go the other way.
You're asking him to think instead of just flat out react.
Yeah. Is that right there what he just done? That was the react. All right, so now he's not looking at it. He's not looking at it. He's not looking at it. Now he's looking at it. Now he's trying to come up here, so we're going to back him off here. Back off. But he's trying to get too close. When he gets worried, he wants to come into you. He's just looking for security, but he's not ready. Send him this way. I'm going to ask a little more of this side. Good. Hindquarters, report. I will keep going here. So if you notice, see what my barrel just done? See, it kind of kept him off me. It just kind of helps him stay off. The way he struck out at that flag, you know, if that was your head or your hand down there or something, it wouldn't be very good. That was the first time he stepped on the tarp, so we'll let him just have a second. Now he's right there. He took a step forward, so I'm just going to back him up. And right now, I mean, I'm just trying to back him any which way I can because he doesn't back very good. So I mean, I might kind of bump on him, or I might get a hold of him there. But I'm not working on that directly, but I'm kind of indirectly saying, hey, just stay back.
That'll be a separate session.
Yeah. But his whole backing thing will be a separate session altogether. He stepped on the tarp. He walked across the tarp. He walked across like a gentleman. Pretty good. And so the reason I got it on the fence here is so as it gives him a guide. You know, if I had it out here, I mean, I could get it. I could get him across it out here in the middle, but it'd be a lot harder than what it is here because he just has a guide. You know, the fence is going to keep him from drifting out, and so I'm here to stop him from drifting in. So that's why we're on the fence. Now we'll close our gap again. And that's about as nice as you can ask it. I mean, I think any horse right there. I mean, that looked really good. So that was perfect right there. So I'm going to quit on the tarp because there's no way it can get any better than that. So he has to find the release somewhere. He has to know that it's coming. He just has to find it.
If you were to keep picking at it,
If
you
I
might.
keep picking at him, it'd probably get worse, maybe a little worse. And before long, he'd say, well, why try? Because I'm not going to get anything for it. That's why you got to give them their time. When he does something good, you let him be.
Okay.
All right, we'll give him another break. We'll be back shortly.